Hey guys! So today we're going to talk a little bit about point of view. I realize that for some of you, this may be like um, a review, and that's okay. So, point of view, we have three different points of views: first person, second person, and third person. Now you're thinking, what are you even talking about? So, let's meet our friends. This is first person Frida. Now, what does she think? I wonder what she does. This is second person Sam. Third person Theodore. So, big picture stuff. Think of yourself as the photographer and pronouns as your focus. So, as we're looking at point of view, we're going to use pronouns to help guide us. So, pronouns are like you, we, me, I, and we've been working on those for a reason. So, focus in on pronouns. First person Frida. She uses these pronouns: I, me, my, mine, we, us, our, ours. So first person would be Frida is the one that it's happening to. Like, I saw a bird. My friend Jake and I went to the pond. That toy is mine. That is first person, like it's just you, okay? Now, second person gets a little tricky. You, yourself. So, like, we would use that when we're talking about different scenarios. Third person, Theodore, uses this: he, him, his, she, her, they, their, them. So that would be more like they went to the pond. So, not talking about anybody that's with you. We're talking about he, him, and his. All right. So, let's look at some examples. All right. So, how do we determine what point of view are we talking about? First, we have to read the passage. We should always be reading the passage. Second, cross out the dialogue, and we're going to talk about dialogue in just a second. Third, what does dialogue mean? That's what we're going to talk about. So, there are two kinds of dialogue. We have a character talks out loud to another character. So, let's look at an example of that. The words are written inside quotation marks. You won't believe what happened to me last night, Andrea exclaimed. So that's one kind of dialogue. They're talking out loud to someone else. The second kind of dialogue is they talk to themselves, internal dialogue, like Miss Manda talks to herself. The words are written in italics, so it's different font. Oh, I just don't know what I should do, Bo thought. So that's written in italics, meaning that he's thinking that inside his head. He's not talking to anybody else at this point. So they're going to cross out the dialogue. So look at this one. Jose felt his stomach do a flip-flop. I think I want to go home, he said. So here we go. We crossed out the dialogue. Now, we crossed out the dialogue, and so forth. The third step is focus on the pronouns that are behind and that are around that dialogue. So let's look at the first person. Finding these pronouns in the narration indicates first person point of view. Finding those pronouns is second person. And third person pronouns are as followed. So, if we crossed out the dialogue, we're going to find what pronoun. Let's see if you can find it. Ready? Go. His and he. So let's think about it. That means, what point of view is it from? It's in third person. Good. So we crossed out the dialogue. We have she. That means third person. I was furious with my parents. Crossing out the dialogue, we have the pronoun I still. My, which means first person point of view. So today you're going to practice just a little bit and use those thoughts and use these tips to help you figure out which point of view. And today we're just going to be talking about first person and third person. So good luck.